Hi, and welcome to another great tip to ignite your interview skills. Here we come to the heart of the interview process. Know how to answer their questions. Prepare answers to the questions that they ask you. Knowing how to answer their questions is the best thing that you can do to make yourself feel confident because you'll know that they can't throw any curveballs at you that you won't know how to answer. Interviewers are typically not that imaginative and they'll ask the same questions over and over again. So do a Google search on behavioral based or competency based interview questions to get examples of what an interviewer might ask you. Put yourself in their place. If you were hiring you, what would you want to know? Not only about your background, but about the skills and the behaviors that are needed to fill the role. So if you've done your homework and you know what the top 3 criteria that they're looking for are, you can actually prepare answers around those top 3 criteria. Pick out several questions that would be relevant to the role that you're applying for and ask yourself what other questions you may be asked. Then come up with specific examples that illustrate the answers to those questions. Write them out and, oh, here's a magic trick. Know your own resume. It amazes me how many people can't adequately explain the experience on their own resume. These people never get a second interview. Now, why wouldn't you know your own resume? Well, either it's been a while since you've looked at it, or you're nervous and you can't really remember having written that, or you didn't write it. You paid somebody else to write it. Now, I will train people how to write resumes. I will sell a resume writing training, and I'll give away a free template on how to write a resume. One thing I never do is write people's resumes for them. You need to know how to write your own resume, and you need to have written your own resume in order to perform really, really well in the interview process. The other thing that I wanted to just really highlight is the importance of practice. Remember, proper preparation prevents poor performance, and that proper preparation includes practice, practice, practice. So, practice in front of a mirror, practice in front of your spouse, practice in front of the family cat if you have to. Just practice. Research has proven that answers to interview questions that are shorter than 30 seconds or longer than 2 minutes in length are ineffective. The odd question answered outside of those time frames here and there won't hurt you, but generally you have to have an overall pattern of answering questions with just enough information. And again, statistically, that's between 30 seconds and 2 minutes, or you won't move on to the next round. So be concise and articulate, but give enough depth and detail to illustrate your point. And remember, be specific. Use names, dates, places, times. Paint a picture. Pretend that you're telling a story. Because after all, you really are telling a story. The story of your life. It's not about what you would do, it's about what you did do. So remember to reference things that actually happened to you in the past. Now, I mentioned my free resume template. If you haven't downloaded it yet, go to my website and download it now. It'll give you step-by-step instructions on what to include on your resume, how to format your resume, how long that should be, how to word your achievements, everything that you need to know. And it's free, so no questions asked. Just go download the resume and you will have a killer resume that will open a lot more doors than have previously been opened if your experience is anything like my job search clients. Now, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Make sure that you don't miss out on any job search or career management tips, and tell your friends. Anybody that might be interested in looking for a new job, please send them along and have them subscribe. So until next time, thanks for stopping by.